now on Newsmax Prime with the observation that college was a great place to be back when I was going to school, but things have changed on university campuses and not necessarily for the better. Political correctness now infiltrating every facet of learning and life at the collegiate level. For example, this past May, a university in Minnesota banned students from bringing a camel on campus for hump day during exam week. They said, officials said it was because it disparages Middle Eastern culture. Our next guest says this is something that needs to change. Let's welcome in Sterling Beard, the news editor of Campus Reform. So Sterling, political correctness, has it run amok on campus?
It's not only run amok, the tide seems to be rising, and I'm sorry to say that as the news editor of the Leadership Institute's Campus Reform, I see these sorts of stories cross my desk almost every single day.
And as I understand it, someone with whom I crossed political swords a few years ago, one-time Arizona Governor Janet Napolitano, former Secretary of Homeland Security, now running the entire University of California system, she and her fellow travelers are taking exception to phrases like, in this country, you can rise from nothing to be a great success, or comments like, when I look at you, I don't see race or skin color. What's wrong with those kind of comments in their mind?
Well, what's wrong with those kind of comments in their mind is that they say those are microaggressions. Those are phrases that are not meant to be insulting, but somehow still manage to offend the recipient of those phrases. And it's unconscious. They say that it's the sort of thing that you can casually toss out and absolutely hurt somebody without even meaning to do it. It's an absolutely ludicrous concept.
Has it reached a point where, apart from lectures, we know that the give and take discussions in classrooms, have they now been censored or curtailed somewhat by this political correctness?
I would say absolutely. So the fact of the matter is that phrases like you can try hard and you can succeed in this country if you try hard, or that America is a melting pot, those are the sorts of discussions that used to happen all the time in college classrooms. And now with systems out in California saying that those phrases are offensive, students are going to be self-censoring. It's not even a matter of censoring the students. The students are going to censor themselves in an effort to avoid offending their peers. They have become a generation of eggshells. Anything that they can say can shatter their or their friends' sense of self-identity.
So microaggressions serve as a macro kind of censorship in the classroom and in terms of campus life, and it's something that bears watching and reporting. And it's what you do, Sterling Beard. You have our thanks for your time on this important discussion. Keep your eye on it. We'll have you back again real soon. Now, it's time to see what's on your mind via social media. And since Donald Trump has done a lot of talking in recent days, you've done some thinking and some writing about what he's been saying. Our first comment via Facebook, and it goes as follows: I kind of like the Donald because I am outspoken and sick and tired of BS, as he obviously is. The comment coming from Barbie. Barbie, thanks for that. Now, to the emails that come in, and Donald Trump remains the subject. For example, here's what Paul had to say. I admire the guy, Donald Trump, and I couldn't agree with him more that we need a change in mindset if America is going to become a great nation again. And he's exactly right about China and Mexico. Mr. Trump understands this, and win or lose, we should pay attention to his message. And yet another comment via email to take a look at. It comes from Richard. He writes, I hope the country gets some common sense and doesn't let the Donald slip away. He's what we really need now. Well, I can tell you this, you really need to see our Newsmax Prime special if you missed it, July 4th. It'll be on again tonight. Perfect for you guys out west, 10 p.m. Pacific time. If you're a night owl, on the East Coast at 1 a.m. tomorrow morning. But again, it's our Newsmax Prime special, our interview with Donald Trump. If you haven't seen it, it puts a lot of this in perspective, and obviously it was something very much on the minds of those viewers. That'll do it for tonight. Until tomorrow, J.D. Hayworth saying, stay brave, stay free, stay tuned.